whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is giving me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do, what
everything.
you sell.
Everything is in there, you know? And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people. And you become a slave. You become a serf to these people. That's their goal. That's their intentions.
Yeah, Shalom, this is Mott, coming with another one through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Kakadash, Mashin Akabat, Laza Konya Sha'agadaw Wakab, which is giving double honor to the elder apostle, great Milson, who rule and teach well. Just getting right into it, you know, this lesson gonna be called UBI, or something along the lines of that, Universal Basic Income, you know. You know, that's what this world is coming to, man. You know, because of this might be market of the beast agenda. You know, the new world order, which ties into the chip agenda, man. You know, and we see that now dealing with, you know, the stimulus checks and, this new thing, which is the stimulus checks. You know, rescue packages, they call it, or something along the lines of that, you know, rescue services or something, whatever they call it, you know. But but they you know, they getting right on it, man, because, you know, it ain't been nothing but 3 stimulus checks that came out, and now they talking about a vaccine. Pretty soon they gonna throw out another stimulus check and slap vaccine all over it, man. Shit, I thought they was gonna do that with this one, man, but I'm surprised they didn't. You see? Because they have an agenda, man, and Biden is gonna get right on it, man. You know what he said. You know, dealing with you know, the mark of the beast, the tracking device. You know, he said they could turn your chip right off, man. You know, if you don't obey them, which they are. We already in slavery. You know, like the Apostle Bar had mentioned that word. What is that word? Employment means slavery. Literally means slavery. You know, but they want the full grip, man. You know. You know, with this employment, you know, is loopholes into it. You know, is you can get around with certain stuff because of cash. You know, you can have under the table jobs and still get by. Well, Esau wants the whole grip. He wants a tighter grip. He wants firm grip on his you know, he wants to more advanced. What is that? Bond, you know, yoke. Matter of fact, he wants a tighter yoke, man. You know. Matter of fact, I know where it says, like, it's in, let me see. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, and verse 8. And it says, "For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck." You see? Because that, you know, he wants a tighter grip. You know, he wants, I gotta get Revelation chapter 13, man. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 16. And it says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, right, or in their foreheads, right? You know, and that no man might buy or sell. You see, and that's how you know that it's talking about the chip, because matter of fact, you know it's talking about the chip. Hold on, let me see. Slide, bear with me for a second. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 27, verse 2. And it says, as a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so doeth sin stick close between buying and selling. You see? So like a nail and a doorknob, or, keeping something together, right? So is the stick. It's like, so is sin. So sin stick close between buying and selling, man. You know, the scriptures say that. What is that? 1 Timothy. Bear with me for a second. This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Right? The love of currency. You see? Mammon. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith. Right? Because the lust of the world, the lust of currency, is enmity with Yahweh Shem Shah, like the scriptures say. You know, the lust of the world is the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh Shem Shah. Well, you know, you can't serve Yahweh and Mammon. You know, you can't serve Yahweh Shem Shah and Mammon. It says, for the love, it's another one that comes to mind around the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. That's how you know that the chip. That's how you know that Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, 17 is talking about the microchip, man. There's no other way around it. You can't break it down no other way, because it ties into money. What else in this world? Because we understand that this prophecy is an end time prophecy. We at the end. There will be no more wicked kingdoms after this, man. What the hell is going on with these different camps, man? You know, you don't have the truth, man. You just don't got it. You know, what the hell is going on with you guys who don't believe this truth? You know, and it's evidence that the microchip is a mark of the beast. It's plain and simple. It's evident, man. You know, you can't break it down no other way, or you gonna be confusing yourself and the ones who walking with you, man. You know, this chip is tied into money. It clearly said buying and selling. Karax, like the apostle went into. You know, the mark. That word mark, when you break it down, when you go into the Greek, it means it says charagma. You see, which is an implant. All right. Let me see something real quick. Karax.
Marcus implant.
Let me see. Let me look up this word real quick. Palisaded fort. Let me see. You gotta go into words. Slack. Took me so long. It says palisade. Now it says fortification consisting of strong fence made of stakes driven into the ground. When you drive something into the ground, it's like you drilling. Is you marking. You see? But I want to go back to that. Let me see. I want to go back to that word Karax. Let's look it up like this. You saw taking shit offline, man. But even the word Karax is showing evidence of, dealing with currency. It's a coin. It's all through the spirit. But hold on. Oh man, hold on now. It says Karax. It says a pale or stake, a palisade. It says a palisade or rampart. It says pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. Right? Didn't we just read? What was that we just read, man? I think that was 27:2. Let me see. Let me go back to that. I don't want to get it confused and nothing. So Karax literally goes into leaving a mark. They say palisade fort like a fence, but if you just say the word palisade, then you really pretty much just leaving a mark inside of the grass, man. So this is a palisade fort. But if you take out the fort, then you just have a palisade, then you have a stick stuck inside of the ground, which that goes into the syringe that they use for the microchip and for the Maxine. That's that palisade. You see? That's that Karax. There's really no way around it, man. There's no way around it, man. But let's go back to the scriptures. There's a book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse but hold on, that's spiritual, because you see palisade, Karax goes into palisade, right? Which goes into sticking, or leaving a mark or implant, because you see that this palisade is implanted into the ground. You see? Well, like we just read. Hold on. Like we just read real quick, if I can get it real fast, Lord is willing. Lord is willing, this is edifying. Let me see. Shit, where is the book? That's all right. Damn. Oh, pass it. That's right, pass it. Book of Sirach, chapter 27, and verse 2. It says, "As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones," right? Ain't this nail or this Karax or this palisade sticking into the ground? Hey, man, it's all spiritual, man. It's all spiritual, man. Hey, the truth is the truth.
Got
man.
business receipts?
It's a lot,
Snap them on the fly with.
But it says, "As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so doeth sin stick close between buying and selling." You see, sin sticking close to that microchip, man. You see. Damn, that's heavy, man. Yeah, Yabashimia shot, man. That's why you gotta go into words, man, and go into meanings. You see? Cause the mark, the word mark in Revelations chapter 13 goes into Karaks. I'm gonna get it just to be, just to be more, you know, detailed with it, man. So like this Revelation 12. Let's get this word mark in verse 16 of Revelation chapter 13. It says charagma.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
So it says a stamp, an imprinted mark. No way around it, my brother. It says of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge, right? Because you being stamped by your oppressor. E is marking his sheep, his E marking the flock. You see, it says of the followers of the Antichrist, right? It says the mark branded upon horses, thing carved. See, thing carved. You gotta go into the words, brother. It says sculpture. You see? Let's go back to the image of the palisade or the karaks. You see? Implant. It's planted. You see? Branded. You see? It says right, so they pretty much branded this area with this palisade. All right. Let me see if I can get palisade without. Let me see. Without the fort. Okay, they got some bullshit popping up now. Okay. Con, man. You see? It's a palisade, man. Which now E is using that palisade to implant the mark, man. To leave his mark. Which you see these palisades are used for war. That's a war tactic. That microchip is a war tactic, man. Because you warn against the Lord because you implanting his people. You warn against the Lord. You saying that he lying about this. No, those are not angels. Those aliens. Those are not. Those are not the Lord's people. They not black. They white. They're not so called black. They so called white. Those Hispanics. They just spics and niggas. Hey man, you. But then you set forth your image, right? And your healing, which your healing comes in the form of this, man. A palisade or a karaks. You see? A sharp instrument. He uses a sharp instrument as a form of healing, man. This is the damn devil, man. You see? But oh, they didn't cut me off, huh? Okay, now I'm back. It says I'm gonna go back to that root word one more time. Thing carved, sculpture, graven work. From the same, let's see, scratch or etching. Right, a scratch or etching, a stamp, a badge of servitude, or a sculptured figure, graven mark. Simple. Let me see. Let me look this up one more time. Karaks. Just trying to make sure I get all the meat off the bone. Okay, here we go. The Greek word karox, pointed stake, is a furthest traceable ancestor of character. It says character was an engraved mark. Was an engraved mark made with a karox. Damn. God, man. The Romans later adopted this word into Latin, changing the spelling to character. Yeah, man. The Greek word karox goes into a pointed stake, right? Or engraved mark made with a karox, right? Which a karox, you know, is a pointy or sharp instrument, man. You see? Yeah, man. What the hell? It says, do you know that the words fiction and dough are closely related? Let me see. It says, it probably doesn't surprise you that before the word scene was applied. I don't want to hear it. I want to go to the word karox. Blah, 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 blah. Fiction, blah, blah. Where the hell is the shit that you just had on the thing? It's a lot. Yeah, they said it right there too. To engrave and to point stake. Karox. Let me get some images on it. Karox. He ain't really got too much on there. It's a lot. Bear with me. It says symbol marked or branded on the body. Right. It's literal. It's literal, man. It's literal, man. Symbol or drawing used in sorcery. That's not really accurate. Let me see. Alphabet, graphic symbol. Same for engraved mark. Symbol or imprint. You see engrave, imprint. Okay, they going off though. Yeah, they going off. That's not what that means. Yeah. They going off on some of this shit. Niggas probably being paid off or something, but it is what it is. You can't stop the truth. Well, let's go back to the blue letter. It says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Yeah, and you see, you know, these, what's his name? Forget the guy's name, Jeff Bezos, you know, talking about, you know, putting chips inside people's brains and, you know, in their spine or whatever, you know, that goes into the implant, you know, and a mark on the forehead, man. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, all right, sending life close to buying and selling, that was spiritual, because once again, that was spiritual. I'm gonna go back to that precept, 27:2. Hold on, brother. Check this out, man. Check this out. Something just came to my spirit.
Get fee-free
Damn devil,
overdraft
man.
up to $100 with Spot.
That's spirit. That's spirit.
Install the Chime app today and
Chime
get
app.
started.
Yeah, see, that's a spirit, but because you know, that's gonna lead to that mark. You know, they doing away with the dollar. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 27, and verse 2, and it says, "As a nail, see, as a nail, a karax sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones." Cause how do you stick a nail? The nail, you're not gonna be able to stick the you're not gonna be able to keep the poster or the picture or whatever you're trying to stick to the stones. You're not gonna be able to stick it to the stones unless you have a nail, right? Which that nail goes into karax. It's a pointy edge, you see, to leave a mark. It says, "As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so doeth sin stick close between buying and selling," man. You see? So, hey, man, Yahweh shout the chain, man. You see? It's crazy how he used this analogy for buying and selling. That was spiritual. That was all spiritual, man. It says, "So doeth sin stick close between buying and selling," right? Yeah, man. So yeah, there's no way around it, which they literally gonna stick a nail to your stones, man. If you want to keep buying and selling, man. They gonna literally stick a karax to your flesh if you want to continue to buy and sell. It says, "So do a sin stick close between buying and selling." You see? That's why in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, it says, "And he causeth all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark," right, "in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." You see? Save he had the mark, man. Which the mark goes with the name of the beast, and it goes with the number as well. You see? It's all in one. You get that all in one stimulus, that the all in one UBI package, man. That's what it's gonna boil down to. They playing a nice guy right now, but pretty soon Biden's gonna say, "Fuck all that games, man. We about to push this chip, man. If you don't take the chip."
The whole agenda is to create a one world government